From the look of things, it is clear that the year 2022 was definitely a good year for Nigerian movies at the box office. In February of 2023, Funke Akindele's Battle on Buka Street became Nigeria's all-time highest-earning film. The title was previously held by Omo Ghetto The Saga, released by the same Funke in the year 2020. Omo Ghetto brought in 636 million naira. Let's now dive in to find out which Nollywood movies make up the top 10 highest-grossing movies of all time in Nollywood as of February 2023. 1. Battle on Buka Street. 640 million. After only about 9 weeks of screening in theaters, this star-studded movie already brought in over 640 million. In fact, data from the Cinema Exhibitors Association of Nigeria showed that the comedy drama earned 646,532,267 naira. The money is still coming in though. With this latest achievement, Funke Akindele proves once again that she is the queen of the box office. Battle on Buka Street tells the story of two half-sisters who have been rivals for a while. Their rivalry climbs to a new level when they both set up their food businesses on the same popular street. It was a movie directed by Funke Akindele and Toby Makinde. Some of the cast are Mercy Johnson, Nkem Ovo, Shorla Shobowale, Kelvin Ikeduba, and Tina Imba. 2. Omo Ghetto The Saga. 636 million naira. This comedy drama tells the story of the chaotic life of Shaleva aka Lefty, played by Funke Akindele. Lefty struggles between living a life of wealth and comfort provided by her adopted mother or returning to her ghetto lifestyle. The film came out in December 2022. Most of you don't know that it is a sequel to the 2010 movie of the same title. The storyline was also about twin sisters who get displaced at birth. Omo Ghetto The Saga was directed by Funke Akindele and her ex-husband, Abdul Rashid Bello. 3. The Wedding Party. 452 million naira. The romantic comedy, after it came out in December 2016, stayed on top for a long time as the highest-grossing Nollywood movie, until Omo Ghetto The Saga came along. Directed by Kemi Adetiba, it was worked on by Ebony Life Films, Film One Entertainment, Inkblot Production, and Koga Studios. The movie stood out for having the right mix of romance and comedy. The storyline was about the hilarious drama that comes with pulling off a big wedding. The wedding party starred some big personalities including Adesua Atumi and her real-life husband, Bankei W. The movie remains both a local and international success as it continues to rake in revenue, despite being released almost 7 years ago. 4. The Wedding Party 2. 433 million naira. Following the success of Part 1, Ebony Life Films, Film One Entertainment, Inkblot Production, and Koga Studios tried to recreate the same magic. The sequel delivered an even bigger party. It was set in Nigeria and Dubai, with a British and Nigerian couple. 5. Chief Daddy 387 million naira. Within 3 days of its release, Chief Daddy sold over 40 million naira worth of movie tickets. It went on to total 115.7 million naira worth of movie tickets in the first 10 days of its release. At the time, it was the second highest opening weekend for a Nollywood film in 2018 and the third highest opening weekend ever for a Nollywood film. Chief Daddy was directed by Ni Akinmolayan. The movie tells the story of the dysfunctional family of Chief Daddy, a polygamist and philanthropist. Upon his death, his children struggle to get a fair share of their inheritance. In the year 2022, the sequel was released but unfortunately it wasn't liked as much as the Part 1. 6. Brotherhood. 329 million naira. Produced by Jade Osiberu and directed by Ugandan director Lukman Ali, The action thriller opened with 53.3 million naira in the first week. Brotherhood went on to make over 118 million in its second week of screening, 177 million in the third week, and then it crossed the 200 million naira bar by the fourth week. The blockbuster tells the story of twin brothers who found themselves on the opposite sides of the law after the tragic death of their parents when they were young. One of them becomes a police officer while the second becomes an armed robber. The former has to hunt down the latter and bring him to justice. It features Folarin Falana aka Fals The Behadgai, Toby Bakre, Sam Dede, Boma Appore, Tony Tones, Juby Michael, and Mr. Macaroni. 7. King of Thieves. 320 million naira. Despite being an indigenous title, this epic thriller gained space for raking in the big bucks last year. It actually set a new record for the non-English title category. It became the biggest domestic grosser in Nollywood. The movie opened with over 42 million naira within its first 3 days. By its first full month, King of Thieves had earned over 249 million naira in ticket sales. It was produced by Euphoria 360 and Until Studios. The movie tells an epic tale of the kingdom of Ajeromi, terrorized by a band of thieves led by an all-powerful bandit named Ageshinkole. Concerned by his pillaging, the kingdom moves to destroy him through the hunters, witches, and priests. The cast of this interesting movie includes Odunlade Adekola, Femi Adebayo Salami, Joka Muiva, Toi Abraham, and Lateef Adedimeji. 8. Sugar Rush. 287 million naira. Sugar Rush used to be the fifth highest grossing Nollywood movie of all time. It is directed by Kayode Kasum and produced by Grew Media, Jungle Film Works, and Empire Mates Entertainment. It features stars like Adesua Etumi, Bisola Ayola, and Bimbo Ademoye. Its sequel is currently in post-production. 9. Ijkumo, the born-again stripper. 271 million naira. It's one of the movies that exceeded box office expectations last year. It's a Toi Abraham Films production and Film One collaboration. By its third day, it had already hit 30.44 million naira. The movie quickly made 88.28 million naira within 7 days. By its third day, it had already crossed the 100 million mark. It raked in 192.79 million naira by its third weekend and further went on to cross 200 million naira. With this hit movie, Toi Abraham proves that she is a real money maker in the film business. She has what it takes to get people watching, regardless of what she makes. The movie is about the story of a wealthy and flamboyant pastor who starts having an affair with his church's worship leader, after finding out that she's his favorite stripper. What follows is really very interesting. The movie stars Toi Abraham, Kunle Remy, Bimbo Akintola, Olumide Ovuru, Lolade Okusanya, Debbie Shokoya, and Antar Lania. 10. Christmas in Miami. 265 million naira. This 2021 release made 60.38 million naira in its opening weekend. Then, over 100 million within the first week of release. This comedy series continues the fun adventures of actors, featuring stars like Ayo Makun, Osita Iheme, Richard Moffedmijo, and Ike Ogbonna. It was produced by popular comedian AY, one of the favorites of the industry, so it's no surprise that this movie makes the list.